Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I am going to do a vanity tour slash makeup collection tour video for you. So I have a couple people who've really been asking for this, and I finally decided that I would go ahead and record it. So I do feel like my collection is probably modest by YouTube standards, but probably more than the average user has in their makeup bag, because clearly what I have won't fit in a makeup bag. So, you know, I'm kind of in the middle, but these are all things that are interesting to me that I like using. Not necessarily, my channel's not necessarily about reviewing every new product that comes out on the market, just the ones that interest me, because it's my channel and I can do that. So I hope you enjoy the video. I found it's really hard to juggle the camera and opening things. I see why people struggle so much, and I was really trying to keep my bad hand under wraps because I have quite a lovely case of poison ivy. So if you see my hand and it looks pretty awful, I really apologize. I tried to keep it out of the frame as much as possible, but I picked some poison ivy up at the beach. Who knew, right? You can get poison ivy at the beach. So anyway, that's what's going on today. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, I'm going to start by entering this room. This is our dressing room. It was a fifth bedroom in this house, and a prior owner put a wall of closets in here, so I call it a dressing room. And it does also have another door exit there as well. So this has some dressers, you know, a mirror. We're kind of a little bit in flux because we're getting ready to do some renovation up here in our master bedroom, but I wanted to do this video for you today. And this stuff here I'm going to talk about a little bit later. That's usually in one of my closets, but I'm not going there today. My closets are not anything really special to look at, so I did not want to include them. And so this is really my vanity here, where I film, I put my makeup on, where I store my makeup. It's also where I work when I'm working from home, so that's why you see a printer over here, and I just tuck extra bags for trash on the side there. So you can probably see I have lots of lighting in this space. I have two of these floor lamps I picked up from Target, and I really like these. Enable me to bounce light off of the ceiling and off the walls and not have it directly hit me. A couple of windows in this room, but they're not really positioned in a way that makes sense for me to take advantage of that natural light, and I find sometimes the natural light can be so tricky. If it's a cloudy day, it can be problematic. So in this basket I keep mostly like foundations and skincare items that I'm going to be applying to my face at night. So I have lots of different foundations in here, a couple of primers, some BB creams, some skincare, and just a lot of miscellaneous stuff, but mostly foundations and primers in here and some skincare. I also keep a little notebook back here, so when I am doing my makeup and I am particularly working on coming up with a couple different looks, I'll jot down some notes in there, so I like to keep that handy as well. So there's also some bronzing lotion in here that I like to use during the summer because I'm not a big self-tanner, so I like to use that, and some eyebrow wax, just things like that. So in this corner I don't have anything too much beauty related. Well, that's a lie. There's a little bit of beauty related in here. So what do I have in here? Oh, lashes. I am determined to figure out how to apply false lashes this year. So I have a bunch of ones that I've picked up over the time, and lash glue that I'm going to be using in a future video. And so In here I have some drugstore palettes, and, you know, palettes I don't really use very much or I've lost interest in, but I'm not really quite ready to throw away. There's nothing wrong with them. There's some great colors in here, but, you know, you're always moving on to new stuff, so that's what I keep in this little box. And I just keep these all kind of tucked in under here. So then here we have, you know, just like an overview of my vanity that I sit and do my makeup or work. But I have my makeup mirror here, and it's nice because it's lighted and one side is magnified, the other is not. But frequently when I'm doing videos, I just pull it off and put it on the floor just to get it out of the way. And the other thing I like to do is I try and keep a towel on top of my vanity. It helps protect my vanity from, you know, if I spill something. But also when I'm recording, as I put things down on here, I notice when I don't have a towel, it's really noisy and you can hear this clatter, and I find it a little distracting. So I usually keep a towel on here, and it's very handy for, you know, cleaning off some brushes as you're using them on the fly. So, and then I just kind of toss them in the laundry like once a week or so. We'll start over here on this side with this little canister here. These are all the things that I'm working on trying to use up for this year. I had 14 items in 2014. Some things I'm doing quite well on, and other things I'm doing not so well on. So I'm not going to meet all my goal here, but I keep this right here front and center so that you know, it keeps me reminding me to, you know, use these products, and it's just a great place to keep those. And this is actually just an empty candle jar, so that works great. And then over here I have some tools. I keep all my brushes in this antique vase. They're kind of separated between like my face brushes, and I have to do some brush laundry because I think every single brush is dirty. I've been so busy I haven't had to do time to do any brush laundry, but anyway. So I keep all of my big face brushes in here for blush and powder and all that stuff. And then in here this is just a like a little pencil cup I got from Target, and I keep all of my different eye brushes in here and little tools in this little corner here. My mascara that I'm currently working on, you know, just little things like that. This is a pen to write in that notebook over there. So when I first got this, I had them kind of separated by size or use, but I find I just toss them in there and I can find what I'm looking for pretty easily just having them like this. So I picked that up at Target. And then here's another empty candle jar that I keep these wonderful little pointed Q-tips in. I love these. I keep a stock of those, and those are just my tweezers, because girl's got to have her tweezers. Alright, then over here is another stationery item from Target, and I keep most of my palettes in here that I'm currently use or reach for the most. And these tend to be on my mid or higher end level palettes. I think I've done a whole palette video, but I've added to it since then. You know, I have my Naked 3, I have both of my Lorac, the Pro 1 and the Pro 2, and the Unzipped, the IT Cosmetics, you know, a Kat Von D, some Sonia Kashuk. This is Bare Minerals chocolate bar. This is the Paula Choice matte nudes. Naked Basics, you know. Those are generally the ones I reach for the most. And then here, actually I have this here so my tripod doesn't fall through the crack back there. It's just a pad. And I keep tissues and wipes handy. And the other thing I have on my desk here is this basket. I do keep my beauty blenders in here because I don't want them, if they're wet, to be sitting on the wood, so I just toss them in there. It's a good place for them to dry. But here I try and keep things that I'm playing with and working on or trying to focus on, or samples that I want to use. So I have some brow powder from Anastasia, and these little alpha beta glow pads from Dr. Dennis Gross. I have my Naked 2, which I'm just starting to play with. That's really fun. I have a couple of drugstore eyeshadows. This Mist and Fix from Makeup Forever. This little sad thing that I need to try and press, so I just kind of have it in there. A couple things I haven't opened yet from Sonia Kashuk, some duos, because I don't really have much of her eyeshadows, and I really wanted to try them out. And a couple of new color tattoos. So then I have these little storage boxes from, I probably got them from Target. This is like a bamboo kitchen drawer organizer that I didn't use for something else, and I keep all of my lipsticks organized in here. And I probably need to do a little bit of a purge on my lipsticks, because I have some in here that I really don't use, or they're not the right tone for me, or whatever. But for now, this is pretty much all of my collection. I think there's probably a better way to store them more by color, as opposed to, you know, like lined up by brand. But I haven't figured out the best way to do that. So that's what I have here. I have some of these taller chubby pencils, and I have some La Creme lipsticks, these, which I really love, these lip butters, which are awesome, and a bunch of these YSL glossy stains. So it's a real mixed, and you'll notice I only have 2 MAC lipsticks. That's all I own. Don't ask me why, it's just not a brand I shop for that often, so there's that. I think part of the problem is I find that there's such great lip products in the drugstore, so I'm not as drawn to you know, spending the extra money on a high-end lipstick. I'm not opposed to doing it, it's not something I reach for. So I just keep that up top there because it's easy to reach for. Then in this drawer here is all concealers. All different kinds of concealers. This is the Laura Mercier that has, it's like the pot, and it has the powder in the bottom. I have some Kat Von D. Yeah, my Touche Éclat. Some CoverGirl. I mean, it's just a whole bunch of different under-eye concealers. Then in this drawer here, I keep primers. This can be face primers and eye primers. I'm currently trying to use up this one from NYX, which is nice. It's a nice drugstore one. And then I'll probably move to some of these samples because I just don't want them to dry out. These came with, I think, my Naked 2 palette. They're like deluxe samples of the whole Urban Decay wardrobe. And then I have, you know, a bunch, you know, the Lorac ones and some spackle I just got in that Laura Geller kit. This is a face primer. This is from Paula's Choice, which is like a shine preventer, but you can use it like a primer. Just a bunch of other ones. What's this? The Too Faced Primed and Poreless. It's like a bronzing primer. I did not use this once this year, and I'm wondering, it's probably expired, so I'll probably be doing a little purge in the very near future. Then in the bottom drawer here I have some face powders. This is the e.l.f. powder here. Some powder foundations. This gigantic foundation, which I really love, which I'm going to try and use up because I feel like I've had it open for a while. So when the weather changes, I'm probably going to go to that. Okay, and then up here on the top, it's just, don't you all have things that just don't fit anywhere? That's what's kind of going on up here. So this is the Celebration Foundation from IT Cosmetics, which I'm still playing with. I haven't really formed a real solid opinion on. And my Laura Geller powder foundations, which once the weather changes, I'm probably going to just tuck them away. These are just empty lipstick holders. An eye cream I'm almost done with, and my lip balm. So I just kind of keep them up there because it's handy, and they just don't fit anywhere else. So moving on to this drawer here, which is primarily bronzers and highlighters. I have this one from Revlon, which is really way too dark for me, and I probably need to get rid of, but I don't really have anyone to pass that off to, so yeah, kind of sorry about that. This is a great bronzer for me from Paula's Choice. I really like this one from Barack. This is one of the first bronzers I ever bought. It's a little dark, but I love this illuminating side. That's kind of fun. From Physicians Formula, I have this little highlighting pearls, which are really nice. It's one of the few Physicians Formula things that I like, except for this little thing, which I wish I could pry off because, sigh, it takes up so much room, and it's always getting caught on things. And I had this great little bronzer from Pixie that came like in a little sample box, and it's really quite nice. I do like this quite a bit. So those are things I have in here. These two things are illuminating powders, and then this is just the Aqua Seal from Makeup Forever, which there was room, it fit in there, that's why it lives there. So that's what's going on in this drawer. Then in this drawer is all of my single eyeshadows, which I spent quite a bit of time going over recently, so if you're interested in seeing what I have in singles, I'll include a link to that video down below and you can check that out. And then I have two drawers of blush. I didn't think I was such a blush girl, but I've accumulated some lovely blush over the years, and it takes forever to use up a blush, I'm discovering. So I have this Milani, it's like illuminating face powder, but it has a little bit of blush property to it, which is why I keep it in here. But it's very fair. This one from Laura Geller, which has a bronzer, a highlighter, and a blush in it together. That came in a big kit. This wonderful Tarte blush, which I am so madly in love with. Love that. And a couple of Milani blushes, another Laura Geller, this really adorable one from Clinique, which looks like a flower, and every time I use it I think, oh, nothing's coming off on this and getting on my brush, but it does, and it doesn't seem to wear away the flower, or at least it hasn't yet, so. So that's what we got going on in here, on this side. And then in this next drawer is a real hodgepodge of stuff. I have the Rockateur, which I love. It's just such a gorgeous box blush from Benefit. Just an assortment of blushes. This is from IT Cosmetics, really pretty. I think I have three of the Tarte blushes. I really like these from Maybelline, these Master Glaze blushes. I have Makeup Mauve and Pink Power, and then this one, which I haven't really used that much, which is a Coral Sheen. They're really great, and they're best when you apply them with like a little stippling brush. So that way you don't end up putting too much on. Then in this drawer I have, it's a little bit of a mix. I have some brow products, I have some mascaras that I'm using, I have some lip liners, and some brow gel in here. So it's just kind of a little bit of a mix. I don't have a lot in any one of these categories, you know. I think these are probably all of my lip liners. Oh, I have a couple more, but you know, I just don't have a lot of lip liners. They're not things that I use that often. This is a great little brow kit from the drugstore from Milani. Really love that, and Kate loves this too. We both have that. Gimme Brow. Oh, it's my second one. Really love that. So just a bunch of different things in here. And then in this drawer is liners and stick eyeshadow pencils, you know, from like NYX or Shadow Eyes. I have a couple of Makeup Forever. I have this one from Stila. This is probably one of my favorites. No, not that one. Oh, Champagne Toast. I love this one. Use that one a lot. So this is just, you know, eyeliner, pencils, and some gel liners in here, which, you know, I'm not a big liner girl. I'm more tight lining, but I do have some of these products in here, and I keep them all together in this container. So in this drawer I have, primarily I keep little palettes in here that don't fit up top, like my round palettes from Tarte. You know, I love these. So this is the most current one, which is the Rainforest After Dark, and I have the Coral Crush palette. Like that. And this is the one that started it all. Oh, I love this one. This is like my Hall of Fame palette that just really have loved this one tremendously. So I keep those round palettes in here. They seem to work out best in here. I also have this little Dior palette in here, which I should use more, but I don't. I don't know why. I just don't love it as much as I thought I would. And this one from Laura Mercier, which is just okay. The NYX Bohemian Chic palette, which is, you know, I did a big video on this, which is really pretty nice drugstore palette. And this one from Bobbi Brown, which is the Navy and Nude palette from last summer. Summer before last. I still really love this one. Just a great little palette. So that's mostly what I keep in here. And some stationery, some more like little notebooks to write ideas in, and I also keep all I try and keep all the little inserts from the different palettes that give you, they're, you know, in here, and just some of my little travel brushes, that kind of thing goes in here. It's pretty dirty down there, but that's where I keep all my empties, because I use them up. I throw them in that bag. So these bins here are ones that I keep in my closet, and this is kind of like backup storage things that I'm just going to talk really quickly about. And for me, it was easier to kind of divide them up into categories so I knew what I was reaching for. So this first bin is, I call it my travel bin, and in here I just keep, like travel size things, and little sample pouches that I think would be good, you know, especially if you're going on an airplane and you don't want to carry a lot of bottled stuff. So I try and save them for that. And so this is really just like samples that I think I would use when I'm traveling. Then this one here says skincare to try. So this is, you know, bigger things that I've received, sample packs. that I want to maybe try the skincare, or deluxe samples of things that I want to try. Things that I've picked up that I just haven't opened yet, that I've read good reviews on, or things I've gotten in sample boxes that I haven't opened yet. So this bin here is makeup I want to try. So again, this is stuff that I've picked up that I haven't, things that I've picked up that I haven't used yet, or I received in like a pop sugar box, or I have a friend who gets like a beauty test tube and she gives me all the things that she doesn't want to use, so that kind of stuff goes in here. So I have a couple of mascaras in here. I have this airbrush foundation. I haven't tried this yet. I should really try that. I'm really dying to try that. And same, I have a couple more foundations. I have a True Match. I have this Estee Lauder Double Wear. Some more mascaras. This high-end one, which I'm going to open next, which is from Dior. It's the Dior Show Iconic Overcurl. I spent a lot of money on that. The Milani eyeshadow primer. I don't want to open this until I'm ready to use it because I have a bunch open. So that's pretty much what I got going on in here. Some things that I want to try. So in this box, these are like backups. These are things that I've purchased that I know I like, that I'm, you know, just have extras of. This, I don't know why I bought 2 of these without even trying one. They're just okay, but I'll use it. I have some baby lips, another one of the Age Rewind concealers, which I really love. I always keep a bunch of these hanging around because I love those. Some lip balms. Yeah, just, there's not a whole lot in here because I try and use, I try and keep everything in rotation. So these are just some oil absorbing sheets, some more of this clear tan bronzing gel, which is fabulous, but I don't know if they sell it anymore. But these are for my little heel exfoliator. It's like a little round emery board thing. Then this bin is all skincare, so this is all my current skincare, some more skincare travel packets. I just moved these into my skincare bin. I'm not really sure why they're not in with the travel stuff, but whatever. That's what I've done there. So this is all like Paula's Choice, things that I love, that I don't ever want to be without. I have 2 of these. I have a backup of the BHA liquid, some toner, you know, just Paula's Choice stuff. I actually need to replenish a few things. I'm totally out of cleanser. And then some like deluxe sample size ones, and this one I think is leaking. Thank you very much. That I'm kind of saving for when I'm going to be gone for like a whole week at a time and maybe don't want to bring little packets with me. So that's in there. And then this is my mask bin. So all the masks that, you know, I use for Mask Monday or just for personal use. So I keep them in here. These little packets go in here, but I flatten the box so I could get more in here. So these are just all masks that, because I love to mask, and just a bunch of different ones. Some I've already done Mask Monday on. This one is coming up, or I've just uploaded this one. So yeah, just really great skincare mask products that I keep in here. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. If you're new to my channel, I hope you hit the subscribe button so you can see more videos from me in the future. And I'm also, you know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Check me out there. Instagram is by far my favorite place to post. And I will see you real soon in my next video. Bye-bye.